Candyman can 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. It's a special day in my house because it's Suntup Editions numbered day. Even bigger, it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Ever hear of it? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory numbered edition. A lot of people are very excited when this book was announced, and I was too. Excited to be able to get one. I bought the artist edition. I got the numbered edition. I already have the artist edition, and I did win a golden ticket on that one, so that was even more cool from my experience. But this is the one that I'm most excited about. One of the more exciting Suntup Edition books that I've been waiting on for a while. And it's here. It's here. It's in the house. It's in the flesh. So let's get it open and see what it looks like. Anyway, I've already shown you the artist edition. We looked at it quite a bit. I also did a book review on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Told you some of my opinions and thoughts. And again, I loved the 1971 Gene Wilder film. I loved that movie. And reading the story by Roald Dahl, I kind of prefer it to the film. Hard to say. How can you love a movie that much? But kind of prefer the book. But I did. A little bit better. I think some of the stuff was a little bit more clear and every bit as fun. So this was a story that was written for fun. It was an enjoyable story, and I can see how it is so special to so many people. But Suntup Editions books, right off the bat, you're going to get your book taken care of. Look at that. This book is packed in foam, and it's going to take a whole lot of abuse from the postal folks before any damage occurs to the book. And right up front, right on top, are the limited premiums that come with several. I'm trying to show what that actually looks like. It's a bit of a metallic look to it. It's hard to see exactly what it looks like there. But limited premiums come in some Suntup Edition books. I've got a few of them over here. Usually they are some sort of print or artwork from the book, and this one is no different. So here we are. There is some Quentin Blake artwork. So a lot of typically folks that are in love with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the story, are very familiar with this Quentin Blake artwork. And also the bookmark. We get bookmarks with the Suntup Editions books, and it's a nice treat, a nice addition. And I showed you this one when I unboxed the artist edition, but let's get this thing out. Let's get it opened up. Could it be? I already won a golden ticket with the artist edition. It was behind the book. There's no chance that there's another one in here. But, haha, fooled you, nothing. Getting one was good luck. Two would be practically impossible. But anyway, the numbered editions typically wrapped in a loose-fitting bag, not sealed up, but wrapped in a loose-fitting bag, taped over, and let's get this thing out. This is exciting. This case, it is a gated Japanese silk clamshell case, and it is so nice, made with Japanese silk, and inside it is lined with suede, so it is so soft, so sweet, beautiful. That purple color, and then our gold ribbon, which let's show you how this goes without dropping it. Essentially, it helps you to get the book out of the box. And this book, this case is mind-boggling. Just look at that suede lining. It is so sweet, so nice. And we'll show you the spine of that case, because when this goes on the shelf, ultimately this is what you're gonna see. So sweet, very nice. All right, now on to the book. 100% leather bound, fine quality leather. So you got this brown leather board, and it is debossed. Can you see that? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So it looks like candy bar. It's not. It's unbelievably nice leather. I don't know if I've got a book leather bound that feels this nice. And then the spine, it's gold leather spine and a braidle binding. So I'm no expert on binding, but you can see the end or the spine folds under, and then you got the boards that go across on top. Somehow that ties in to the braidle binding. And then let's look at the back of my book. Unbelievably beautiful leather, but it just looks so nice, so beautiful. Let's see, I gotta look at this again. Man, that looks cool. That's nice. Unbelievable book. Suntup Editions has done something unbelievable here, and I haven't even cracked the thing yet. Haven't cracked the book yet, but let's open it up. And speaking of candy, was I speaking of candy? Anyway, look at there. Our end paper is just beautiful. Before I go on, let's go all the way to the back. Let's start off in the back. The end paper's in the back. Let's look at this signature page. Should be in the back here. Just got to find it. All right. There's my signature page. This is number 37 of 300 numbered copies, signed by Donald Sturrock. Donald Sturrock is a biographer for Roald Dahl, the author of the book, of course. Wrote biography on him. Anyway, spent a lot of time researching the author. And then also signed in person by Paul Suntup, the owner of Suntup Editions. One of the very best, one of my very favorite publishers that I've ever had the pleasure of dealing with. Just an amazing, fine, beautiful book. So a few things about this. The book features 50 or more color illustrations. Quentin Blake, color Quentin Blake illustrations. It is printed letterpress printing throughout, which is so sweet. I mean, if you could feel this book, if you could feel it, let's look here at our table of contents. Just reach right out and feel it. You can close your eyes and just imagine, if your fingers were good enough, you could read this book. So it's printed letterpress on Mohawk Via. That's the kind of paper, and I don't know all about Mohawk Via paper, but it's nice. Again, feel it. This is a book. This is such a sweet book. I'm so glad to have it. I sometimes feel lucky, and this is one of those times. I didn't want to go and take it, but I got this amazing book here in my hand. So the illustrations printed offset, and what else is there? Let's take a look at some of these illustrations. I think I showed you on the artist edition illustrations, but there's so many I can't show them all to you. So we'll flip through here and see if we can see any new ones. It tells quite a story. And again, I strongly recommend. I know a lot of folks have a problem with reading books after watching the movies. And this one feels so familiar, but it is different and it is special. I just told you, I prefer, as much as I love the 1971 film, I prefer the book, the story. And then after reading the book, I went back and watched both of the Chocolate Factory movies, including the newer Johnny Depp film, and it added to them. I felt like I was able to understand the motivations a little bit more. Grandpa Joe always bothered me in the movie. 20 years in bed, the floor was too cold, so he always bothered me. Reading the book, I felt a lot better about Grandpa Joe. So I think that's one of the things that I love so much about it. But there are plenty of extras in the bonus content section. Let's see. So we have Spotty Powder, a deleted chapter. What else? I think I showed you most of these. Spotty Powder. Awesome. So an additional deleted chapter. The Vanilla Fudge Room, another deleted chapter. So there's more stories here. More to the book. Very nice and unbelievable. What a production. I think the goal was accomplished, and the goal is making this a definitive version of this book. The Warming Candy Room. Manuscript pages from a deleted chapter. Charlie's Chocolate Shop. Alternate ending. That's nice. Charlie's Chocolate Boy, manuscript and typescript. Look at here. Let's look at this stuff here. So, man, unbelievable production. Also, phenomenal additions to the story. Last minute change from Wimple's Crumpet to Oompa Loompa. Typescript. There we go. Can you see that? What else? Willy Wonka, origin letter. Wow, look at here. Look at some of these illustrations that are in. Check that out. So much extra, additional stuff. And there were some folks, I remember when this book was announced, they didn't like the fact that Suntup Editions were going to be publishing essentially a children's book. But I loved it. Excited for me. Because I'm a child. This kind of stuff still is magic to me. And I think it's nice to have more than just one type of book or more than just one genre on the shelf. Let's just don't stick to horror. Let's add in other genres. And recently they did a novelization, did the Omen. Phenomenal story. Better than the movie. Again, it's great stuff. I don't care what genre it fits in. I like great stuff. And this is great stuff. Roald Dahl photographs. Just nice. If you're not interested, it's a little bit too late now. But if you're not interested in seeing it all, turn your head. Go back and turn your head. Roald Dahl's reply to Paul Suntup. So the publisher, Paul Suntup, sent a letter to Roald Dahl and got a reply. And there's a copy of that letter signed by Roald Dahl here in the book. Unbelievable story. And you can tell, unbelievable production. You can tell that this is one that really matters to the publisher. And it matters to me. So I feel excited, glad. I was really excited to get this one to put on my shelves. And I can't begin to explain to you or maybe even show you how amazing this is. You can see that gloss, that shiny leather on the spine there. And then again, this tray case, just amazing. The way it opens up. I don't know. I do. I've had maybe one of this gated clamshell tray case. One. I think that's all I've ever had like this. But it was not nearly. It was from the Folio Society and not nearly as nice as this. So there it is in the case, and it looks amazing. Just I can't tell you how good this looks. And with that, I can think of no more lies to tell. I can't top this. The book is the show, folks. And there's nothing I can say that can make it better. I'm so glad to have it. I can't wait to make room for it in its spot on the shelf and get it among the titles. I can think of no more lies to tell. Thank you for your time. I do appreciate it. C'est la vie, baby. Doo-doo. Blah, 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 blah. Gotta find the knife. Where's my knife?